There's so much drama going on right now.
Hey, what is up all my social comment friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video. Yes, girl, I just woke up. I just got out of bed. I look like shit. I haven't even cleared my eyes from my crusties yet, but I'm getting on here to film this video. I stumbled across something last night and I kind of want to talk about it because it's very reminiscent of 2018 beauty drama. So I wanted to come on here and talk about it. Now, if you guys did not watch my last video about Must Be Cindy, a lot of you guys thought that it was Musty Cindy, but it's actually Must Be Cindy and she's a scammer that's over on Facebook right now. I implore you, if you are into old school beauty drama, go watch the video that I posted yesterday or the day before, whatever the last video was that I posted, just because I feel like more people need to know about her and what she's doing, so you'll be aware and you'll be less likely to be scammed by her. Now, one of my followers actually did tag me yesterday on Twitter. Her name is Cheryl, and it was about Nikki Tutorials. Now, you guys know that Nikki Tutorials has been in a bit of drama in the past for not disclosing like sponsorships. She redid the way that she like lists things in her description box to meet FTC guidelines. It's been a whole mess, and it falls right in line with my last video that I made before about Must Be Cindy, how influencers are supposed to disclose when they do like sponsorships and things. But a lot of people are really upset with Nikki Tutorials right now just because Sheglam is actually part of Shein, and if you don't know anything about Shein, Shein is not really a great company. It's a fast fashion company. Fast fashion companies are really bad for our environment because literally the clothes that you buy from them will spend more time in a landfill than you will spend actually wearing the clothes. They're not made to last that way. There's questions about how they get their labor and if it's ethical, all kinds of really bad things about Shein and Sheglam, any kind of company that's affiliated or part of the Shein brand. But Shein denies all of that. We don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's not true, but I think that fast fashion is not really a good thing. Now, Shein has had some drama in the past because they have sponsored people like Danielle Cohn. Now, you guys know who Danielle Cohn is. If you don't, she was like 13 saying she was 15. I'm not going to get into that. Shein also had an issue with this necklace they put out. It was a swastika. I don't know why in the world they would put out a swastika necklace, but they did that. The picture's right here. They also have a data breach that has affected 6.5 million people. 6.5 million people. Now, I do have a question for you. What do Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Tati, James Charles, and Nikki Tutorials all have in common? And you can't say that they've all been canceled. I'll give you just a second. If you said they worked with Sheglam, then I have a cardboard cookie with rubber raisins for you with your name on it. Now, people started tearing Nikki apart when she posted this video because they said that it seemed like it wasn't a normal video for Nikki because Nikki usually will go very in depth with the makeup that she's using and putting on her face. And here are just a few comments that were left on her video. Someone said, not Nikki promoting a Shein-owned brand. Shein doesn't even pay proper salaries to their workers. We need to save Nikki from this review. Shein doing charity to protect animals is so funny because we all know they not care about the world, so tired of brands greenwashing. Now, if you don't know what greenwashing is, it's basically when a brand will say that their products are eco-friendly when they're really truly not. Here's the comment that really stuck out to me that had the cogs in my brain moving. Someone said, honestly, I thought Nikki would bring up the Shein situation in the video, but she acted like Sheglam is the new color pop. I wonder how much Shein has paid for this. And I was like, that's really interesting that you should say that. So I started looking around to see who has actually done Sheglam videos because I wanted to know. And then I quickly realized that Laura Lee has done a Sheglam video, Manny MUA has done a Sheglam video, James Charles has done a Sheglam video, Tati has done a Sheglam video, and now Nikki Tutorials has done a Sheglam video. Now, this is just my conspiracy theory. Allegedly, I cannot say that this is true. This is just my opinion, but I feel like something sketchy is going on here. Now, if you look at Manny MUA's video, he does say that it's sponsored after giving some kind of long rep about how Shein isn't good, but he wanted to give them a second chance.
Shein makeup. They actually recently came out with their own brand called Sheglam, and I was like, you know what? Okay, let's go ahead and try this out because Shein is a super popular like clothing company, very popular. And they came out with their makeup line recently, and I'm like, you know what? I would like to try it. So I bought a ton of their stuff. The gag of this video though is that fact that, well, one, I'm partnering with Shein in today's video, so shout out to Shein. Thank you for partnering with me in today's video to use your guys' Sheglam products. But it's just funny that I had bought a bunch of their stuff, and then I get an email from my team that's like, oh, Shein would like to do sponsorship with you, and I was like, oh, well, I've already bought like all their stuff, so yeah, sure, like I'm down to do it. I actually got this offer months ago from them, and I was like, okay, cool, sounds good. But see, what had happened was that Shein got into some issues publicly, and I was like, no, I'm good. So I ended up telling my team that I don't want to do the deal anymore, and I canceled the deal. But recently they came back to my team and like, we implemented some changes in our company, and we would like to show you what they are. And I'm like, you know what? I appreciate this. I really appreciate this. I don't believe in canceling a brand brand. I don't believe in canceling a human being. I don't believe any of that. Like, I literally am like the spokesperson for cancel culture at this point, but I do believe in holding people accountable for the things that they do and making sure that they understand what has happened is wrong and, you know, where they can grow and learn from that. So that's what I really, really believe in wholeheartedly. So when I found out that Shein was doing things like that they were implementing immediately, I was like, you know what? I'll do this. I'm down to do this with you guys. So shout out to Shein for recognizing their mistakes and trying to fix them.
Ooh. Laura also disclosed that her video was sponsored as well. But then we get to James, and James doesn't link anything. James doesn't put anything in the description box of the video. He doesn't say that it's sponsored or not. But it's just my opinion, my conspiracy, allegedly, that maybe, just maybe, that James Charles's video was actually sponsored. But that also brings us to Tati.
Like sucking dick and cock.
Tati says in her description box that her video is not sponsored, which brings us right along to Nikki Tutorials. Nikki Tutorials at the very bottom of her description box does say that this video was sponsored by Sheglam, so that's probably really why she was sucking their ass in this video, which is really crazy to me. Nikki, you are so much better than that. You have been a staple in the beauty community for so long. I don't understand why you sold out for Sheglam. But if you put all of these thumbnails together, they all look very similar, and it makes me wonder if they were in fact sponsored for Tati as well as James Charles and they didn't disclose it. That's just my opinion, because I do know that when you make videos that are sponsored, they do make requests, they do ask you to do certain things. And James Charles, Tati, and Nikki Tutorials thumbnails all look very similar, as well as Laura Lee and Manny's. So the conspiracy is that all of these beauty gurus probably did get paid for these videos, and some did not disclose that they were actually sponsored. Now, you know, if you watch my video about Musty Cindy, that when you have product codes, affiliate codes, sponsored videos, you have to disclose that because it is an FTC regulation and you can actually get in trouble and get fined for not disclosing. I just find it weird that some beauty YouTubers would put this video out and it be sponsored, and then others that are doing the same exact thing are not. It's very suspicious. All I do know is that Shein is actually a bad company, and I don't think that anyone should buy from them. There's a lot of people very upset that Nikki Tutorials actually did this sponsored video, and she hid it so far down in the description box. I'm kind of upset that she's done this. Because technically that needs to be at the top. But I also do feel like all the people that are coming for Nikki also need to keep that same energy for James Charles, Manny Emiway, as well as Laura Lee, and even Tati. Because if we're gonna drag one person for doing something with Shein, we should drag them all. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this. What do you think about Shein, and what do you think about all of these beauty YouTubers promoting them? Do you think that they're being paid for it? It's my personal opinion that they are. Again, that's just an opinion. I'm not saying that they are. That is not a fact. It cannot be proven. It's just a conspiracy theory. Also, again, if you did not watch my Must Be Cindy video, I implore you, please go watch that video. That video was very fun to make because I dragged the shit out of her, and she deserved it. But aside from all of that, I hope you all have an amazing Saturday, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.